and welcome to Business 300. My name is Philip Kulashov, and this is 300 Seconds About Business. We're all a busy people, so I have 5 minutes or less to get my point across.
A business, one that's growing, is a moving target. Even though machines are critical pieces of many businesses, a business is more like a tree than a machine. Where a machine is designed to efficiently produce an unchanging amount of parts, a business, like a tree, grows and changes with time and in context. That means that the way things are today are not what they're going to be like tomorrow, and might even look different the day after tomorrow. Any growing organism is concerned with those three basic stages. Where am I today? Where will I be tomorrow? And where am I headed beyond tomorrow? Those three concerns are critical for our intentional and effective growth in business. What that also means is that what we want for the future is not always possible to have right now. Our context, made up of our abilities, resources, and opportunities, limits what we can reach for and what we can grasp. That could be discouraging at times, but it doesn't have to be. Every season has its own focus. The key is to not grasp for something we haven't been given yet, while at the same time not sit idly without reaching for what is in front of us. Every step, today, tomorrow, and the day after tomorrow, is consumed with its own focus, each one being important to hold in balance. The world of today is consumed with the practical. Being limited by our context, we must pick and choose our priorities, what to pursue and what to defer. We may see a lot of needs and problems, most of which are probably important. But we're limited to what's in front of us. If we have a messy garage, for example, it's not practical for us to start from the bottom of the pile. It's also not practical for us to snap our fingers and have everything be clean in an instant. Like political idealists, we can destroy more than we fix. If we want the garage clean, we must start at the top and put away one thing at a time. Or maybe first we must build a shelf to put things on. For today, we are limited by what's practical. Getting frustrated or discouraged because things are not the way we want them is not helpful to move in the right direction. But if we relive today every day, that's a different problem. It's not good if we put the same thing away every day, only to find it back at the top of the pile again the next day. We must focus on making progress and moving forward. We need some kind of plan of action that we're chipping away at and have a goal of where we want to be tomorrow. That's why tomorrow is consumed with the conceptual. If we move this piece today, we can conceptually get to the next piece tomorrow. We want to have a plan that we're moving towards. That doesn't mean that we'll practically be able to get to it when tomorrow becomes today, but then we can reevaluate our plan and adjust as needed. It's important that we do both. Remember what's practical for today and have a conceptual plan for tomorrow. Our conceptual plan should not be arbitrary, though. The reason why we want to clean up the mess in the garage is because ideally we'd have a clean garage in order to do something with it, like set up a home gym and get into shape. And that's the focus for beyond tomorrow, the ideal. We're striving for excellence and striving for the ideal. If we only limit ourselves to what's possible today, we can get stuck chasing our tail and never getting anywhere because it's not practical. We want to have today's practice and tomorrow's concepts driven by the ideal of the future. We ought to keep striving for the ideal, even if it doesn't seem practical today, as we conceptually figure out ways to get there. The business of today is the practical, tomorrow the conceptual, the day after tomorrow the ideal. In so doing, our business can continue growing, making progress, and moving forward.